On the surface, it was the picture of small-town tranquility. A church, a popular pastor, his family, in a 3,600-square-foot home on a quiet road in Lancaster, South Carolina. But beneath that image of pious serenity, something sinister may have been hiding, something that no one can fully explain yet. Police say Donnie Birchfield Jr., the 35-year-old son of a local respected pastor, was holding 4 people prisoner in his family home's basement for years. A husband, his wife, and 2 younger women that are said to be romantically involved with Birchfield. The wife is now deceased, and her husband, Alvin Arnsdoff, was so emaciated when police found him that he only weighed 70 pounds.
From what they said. He looked feeble.
His sister, Terisa Hinson, is not only sure of what happened to her brother, she is certain of who did it. She says they were made to sleep in a tent in the basement. They had to use the bathroom in a bucket, and that he was denying them care, denying them food, and that he's an evil monster. However, some claim that there are other sides to this story. Donnie Birchfield Sr., the local respected pastor, says that the media has twisted this story and that his son is innocent, but he also lived in the same house as his son, where these 4 people were being held. So who are we supposed to believe? The neighbors didn't report screams. There were no obvious signs of struggle. How could 4 people be kept in a basement in plain sight of a devout family, in plain sight of neighbors, and no one noticed anything? Unless someone knew, unless someone chose not to see. The question is, were the parents involved? Hinson believes that the parents were involved, and she has urged police to charge them with something. 16 arrest warrants were issued in total for Donnie Birchfield Jr., and they describe years of control, not only with the married couple, but also with the 2 younger women that he was allegedly romantically involved with. They say Birchfield dictated cell phone use, that people weren't allowed to leave the house without his permission or unless he accompanied them. They describe beatings, starvation, torture, egregious threats of violence, and even death. One victim said Birchfield bragged that he was going to kill her, he would harm her family, and that he knew how to get rid of a body. Hinson says that Birchfield invited her brother, who she says is mentally challenged, to come live with him after him and his wife were evicted from their rental home around 6 years ago. She said she had doubts about what was really going on there, and 6 months ago had police investigate and call to talk to Alvin about what was going on. Allegedly, Alvin told the police that everything was fine, there was nothing to worry about, and they didn't need to do anything. Hinson believes that he was forced to say that by Birchfield so that there wouldn't be further investigation. The 16 charges that Birchfield faces are 4 counts of exploitation of a vulnerable adult, 4 counts of false imprisonment, 2 counts of abuse of a vulnerable adult, 2 counts of domestic violence, and 4 financial charges. The story that's being painted here is that there are a lot of financial motivations. Birchfield is said to have used $12,000 of the married couple's money to pay off his own credit card debts. He also allegedly used their debit and credit cards at Walmart, racking up charges of over $2,000. But again, these are allegations. Police warn that this is an open, ongoing investigation. The truth is not yet fully revealed, and we haven't heard both sides of the story. Birchfield Sr. says that he cannot comment further and is referring reporters to his son's lawyer. One family says that justice demands that everyone be charged, including Birchfield's parents. After all, they lived in the house with their son. What really happened? Did they know what was going on? And when did they know it? Did atrocities actually take place in the home? Or is this some twisted, sensationalized media story? Somewhere in between these 2 sides lies the truth. But for now, the walls of that Lancaster basement are keeping their secrets. What really happened there, we don't know. And frankly, we might never know the whole story. Sometimes the scariest part is not knowing who to believe. Hopefully the upcoming court proceedings will give us some answers, and that victims will get justice.